I believe in you as much as I believe in the Naked Gun reboot coming, everybody, because there's a Naked Gun reboot happening. And I'll be excited about this, but it's moving forward with Liam Neeson running the freaking lead here. Liam Neeson is taking over. He's going to be the main man, and it's Seth MacFarlane's production company making this whole thing. So Seth MacFarlane's making a Naked Gun, and it's be a spin-off and a spoof of, it's a reboot, remake, but also it's like with the comedy, I think that Seth MacFarlane will be fucking great with doing this. And I think Liam Neeson taking on the role of course, he's not playing, Detective Frank from the last one. He's playing his son. He's playing his son. So now we're going to have his son right now, and it's going to have his bumbling police officer son, who is, of course, Irish. Of course he is, because he's Liam Neeson. The original came out in 1988. This one's moving forward now. They first announced this in 2022. It got delayed for a long time. Now the strike's being done. They are moving forward. Seth MacFarlane has a script. He sent to Liam Neeson, and they're moving forward. Excited to see where it goes with this. But I think, honestly, Liam Neeson playing this part would be very interesting, especially how he's become like, I will kill you. I will find you. That whole thing he's been doing with freaking Taken since then. I think it kind of makes sense to make him spoofing it a little bit. This franchise had 3 movies. We had Naked Gun and a Half, or 33 and a Third, all those freaking movies. It could be funny. Seth MacFarlane, I think, is a good comedic genius behind it. Hopefully it's great. Sounds perfectly awful, Queen says. And it might be perfectly awful, too. But what do we think about this? Naked Gun moving forward. Unnecessary, Rachel says. Mr. Mike Casey, are you excited to see the Naked Gun come back in a rebooted form with Seth MacFarlane behind the wheel of this? Or do you think this is dumb and Liam Neeson should have taken his fucking gun and walked out into the distance?
I got one question for you first, which is that did they cast Liam Neeson because his name sounds the most like
Mike? We have the same fucking brain. Same fucking brain, Mike. That was exactly what I was thinking.
It sounds right, exactly the same.
Liam Neeson, Leslie Neeson. It breaks my head. I can't think about it.
This kind of movie, this kind of straight up goofy ass airplane style top secret movie, like there hasn't been any space in the cultural zeitgeist for this kind of thing ever since we became too cool for school around the year 1998, and everything is so postmodern ironic that we can't have anything that's just totally ridiculous for the purpose of pure stupidity. I am missing that shit so bad, and I want them to bring that back. With Seth MacFarlane as his production company involved, I'm not with you, Brian. I don't want to see him personally involved at all. I think as he's shown from his work on the Orville, I don't know. He's a little cheesy even for me at times.
He's fucking cheesy, man. This franchise is cheesy as fuck.
I honestly feel like it's a fit for this, man.
That's what I was saying. I mean, it's cheesy as fuck, man. Come on.
I'm ready. When I was reading the articles earlier today, Brian, I had the first it's not Top Gun, Naked Gun on the TV earlier. That shit's so funny. Ridiculous. Like, he wipes the birthmark off of Gorbachev's forehead in the first scene. Like, it's so ridiculous. I'm ready, and I'm missing it. Yeah.
Do you think OJ's waiting for that call?
Oh, he's not getting that call
to come back to the franchise. I think that'd be hilarious. Bring back the juice. Put the juice is loose back in Naked Gun. OJ Simpson and Leslie and Liam Neeson just fucking cleaning house. God.
Let me get a quick recommendation in here, which is that if anybody out there likes this kind of super goofy style movie, a lesser known one that I hadn't seen until just about a year ago, starring Val Kilmer in 1984 is Top Secret. It's him.
That was great.
It's funny. It's super funny.
Really funny.
He's a secret agent. Like, it's, and the thing about this style of movie is you could make them forever. Like, there's no end to stupid jokes. You can, if my hot takes prove anything, stupid jokes you can just crank out. It takes no skill or talent or any redeemable ability at any.
Tracy remembers Top Secret.
Do you think that's what Mike Myers was trying to do with Pentaveret?
Oh, I think he was trying, but that just failed,
it didn't work. It did not work.
Good moments, but for the most part, did not fucking work. Yeah,
the atmosphere was a little strange.
Yeah, I agree. Like there definitely is a gap in the market for something like this to come back. That'd be really cool. You don't see these kind of movies being made right now.
I know
Everything's too serious. I'm with you, Mike.
I'm gonna go with Sabrina first. So, Sabrina, what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
You want to see this Liam Neeson coming in to be the main man for the Naked Gun franchise moving forward, or do you think again this is one of those things that it works at the time and it was funny at the time? Leslie Nielsen, great actor, worked, and we don't need to read tap to this. And Leslie, was the man then, but now Liam Neeson probably won't make this any better now. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh, I muted myself. Sorry. The first time it was not the hotel's fault. So first of all, thank you, Richard Tracy, not Tracy, and Queen for the accolades for hot takes, even though I was very off the cuff. GR, go fuck yourself for saying that Pepe got robbed. And Zach, I know you voted for Pepe, so fuck you too. Okay? Moving on to this nonsense. I would love to see a movie in this vein, but can we not call it Naked Gun? Can we do a different spoof with
That's a good
Liam
point.
Neeson or
I like that idea.
You could make the same movie and just not.
I understand why you're doing this.
Yeah.
This type of movie I love. I think it's great. Airplane, one of my favorite movies. Like, just do it with a new cast and, with a new name so that no one has expectations for it to be something that it isn't, There are so many things you could spoof. There are so many movies you could spoof if you want to do it directly that way, or you could just make up your own shit. I don't know why you're doing this, honestly.
Are you surprised that Seth MacFarlane's the person behind this?
You switched camera angles, so it just sounded like beep, boop, pop, pop, boop, pop, beep.
Are you surprised Seth MacFarlane's the person behind this?
Am I surprised that they are trying to do
Seth MacFarlane is the person behind this.
Oh, no, I mean, Seth MacFarlane, he's doing the whole spoof of what's it called? Star Trek right now. So, I get that. I feel like him of all people can be much more original about it and pick something else to spoof. He's genius. I think he's very funny. Family Guy's been on for a bazillion years. He also has, 2 other cartoons that he's running. He has the Ted franchise. He has this, what's it called? The Star Trek show?
Orville.
Yeah.
Thank you, Orville.
You can't hear us anyway.
He's a lovely human being. He's super fucking nice. He's great to his crew. He's great to his actors. Like, I'm in 100% support of him. I just don't know why you're trying to recycle something that doesn't need to be recycled, especially with such a, brilliant mind, someone who can make a ton of shit funny. Like, I don't know why you're reaching into a bag that you don't need to reach into. It's my personal opinion.
I feel like they're trying to walk a fine line between, right, like they don't want to, studios are scared to do new ideas, right? And so they want to bait us with nostalgia. So they're going to steal names, steal premises, whatever, and remakes and reboots until they're blue in the face. But
Seth MacFarlane is not that guy.
No, I agree. But like at least I can say the Orville was his attempt at an homage to old school Star Trek and those kind of that kind of franchise. I can understand that. His Western movie, I think, was also actually pretty good in terms of what it was trying to do and just represent, right? And yes, that's obviously where the Liam Neeson connection is too. But yeah, I think it's also just another symptom of studios being scared to try new things. So they'll throw out something, they'll say reboot of this, and we already have expectations. We already know kind of what we want. If people feel unfulfilled, they're going to go see this, regardless of what comes out. And you can't have that kind of knee-jerk emotional reaction to a new name, a new franchise, new anything. I just want more gifs of this. Honestly, I'm gonna fucking watch Naked Gun tonight now.
I'm sure there's a million gifs that you could pull.
Oh, it's just everything.
So many movies.
Even that, the police squad, the whole walking through the door thing was hilarious. Oh my god, forget it. This shit was great.
There's so many good moments in this movie, and I think that to try to recreate it with somebody else will probably not be the same. I do like Liam Neeson. Maybe he's at that point where he's like, I just want to have fun and have a good time and joke around, and this is a good franchise for me to take forward for 3 movies. So he's probably in the 70s now. He's probably, it's great. I can just do this shit for a few years, and I can just have a good time and play the taking character, but without actually being so serious. And, he's done some comedy, but not as much as you would think for something like this. Liam Neeson, he just made his career on this shit.
It will be great, because I was thinking that Liam Neeson was kind of old for the role, given all the physical comedy. But then I was like, oh wait, but in these movies, like they always just have the stunt actor just go in,
Yes.
and you can
it's fine.
easily tell that it's a stunt.
You could definitely tell it's a stunt actor. Yeah,
It's great.
that'd be great.
Police Academy, you know?
I didn't know this. This is true.
Yeah, Police Squad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, Police Squad.
Wow.
Never saw it.
Never saw
Oh,
it
you
either.
gotta watch it. It's fun. It's funny as fuck.
Police
I love
Squad
that we
in
can count
color.
on you
Thank you,
guys
Richard
for fact
Tracy.
checks all the time. That's awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Love you in the chat. It's great. But I think this is a cool concept. I don't know. Maybe it'll be shit, but I hope with McFarlane, I think he's the right person, I think. And Liam Neeson, I think, is fun. I'm just saying, I think it might be fun. And I heard this, everybody's talking about the trains.
Person a lot, you know? Like he in Love Actually, he just played a dad. He wasn't like some action star trying to fucking kill 100 people. Like, you know what I mean? Like he does play. I don't think I've seen him in a direct comedy aside from hosting Saturday Night Live, but I mean, I'm not. I don't think he's the problem. I don't think he can't pull it off. I would just like them to just do something else. You know.
I want to see more. Yeah, sorry, Pepe. Sorry for cutting you off, buddy. I want to see more.
He's on fire.
Yeah,
tonight.
he can do. He fucking. It's all going to his head. There it is. I want to see more of that. Also, though, where it's not just everyone's got the quippy one-liners. Everyone's kind of like have a serious guy in an insane, ridiculous, over-the-top situation. That is also potential for funny and comedy that we just don't get anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I'm searching for something that doesn't
accept it. Will the movie-going audience care, or are we too cool for this?
I'm all about it. I'll check it out. I'm all about it. I know. I'll give it a thumbs up. I don't know anybody else will, but I'll give it a thumbs up.
I'd buy a special bucket for this movie. Look at you with your bubbles. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I will do again some confetti for the world out there, and I'll bring that on.
Balloons in One Piece is the balloons. There's a there it is.
Oh.
One Piece. There we go. We're learning new tricks every day, and of course, Liam Neeson's coming in to take over for Liam Neeson now, moving forward for the Naked Gun franchise, and I hope it is good. And I want to, what they call it, 44 and a fifth? I don't know what they're gonna fucking call it, something, but moving forward and see more of that coming.